In this video, I want to talk more about a specific leadership skill that is quite important to be good at, and which very often appears for managers in various ways. The skill we're talking about, that's presentation and speaking in front of other people. So if you are in a manager position or some kind of leader job, it's very likely that you're often faced with presenting and speaking in front of small or larger groups. So let's take a look at the 4 most important tips for you to master presentations even better than you do today. You see, as a leader, you're not only the face of a company, you're also the voice. So the ability to communicate and present with clarity, that can be crucial for your team and your people. We are in this video going to take a further look on key strategies to succeed in your executive presentations, from the preparation to mastering verbal and non-verbal communication. So whether you're in front of your team, your clients, or bigger audiences, these tips will help you to come across as a confident and engaging leader. But first, let's stop and find out, why are really good presentations important for you as a leader? Well, as a leader, good presentation skills really can take you a long way. It's not just about speaking in front of other people, but it's also about getting your message out in a way that inspires and engaging your employees. This will motivate them to do their best, and it will help your organization to reach the goals. So if you as a leader are able to communicate and present well, effectively and clearly, this is an important managerial task. So when you stand in front of your team, it's not only yourself that is represented, but also the vision you have and the goals you have set together as a team that needs to come through in the right way. So being able to communicate in a clear and precise way so that everyone understands what they have to do and what each individual has to contribute on a daily basis, which again leads to reach your team goals and the company goals. That can be decisive. So with great presentation skills, you can get your employees motivated to really give their best. And when you as a leader master presentations, it's also about building trust and strengthening your relationship as a leader, both internally and externally. When you can present well, you can also get others to understand and support your ideas. So it also enables you to drive organizational change and achieving success more easily. So you see, good presentation skills are really a key competence for any leader. Are you a leader looking to grow and to take your skills to the next level? Then you should check out our newest Mastermind program. This is a great chance to join a group of like-minded leaders that also focuses on improving themselves and their team. So through group coaching, networking, online modules, and live sessions, which is what you will get in the Mastermind program, you'll gain the tools you need to succeed as a leader. So don't miss out, sign up today. Just click on the description box below and sign up for this year's Mastermind. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. So now let's start on the 4th most important tip for great presentations, which is about setting goals for your presentations and knowing your audience. When you know what you are going to present and talk in front of your employees or even a bigger group, it's definitely best to prepare yourself well. Start with setting a clear goal for your presentation and what you want to achieve with it. Ask yourself, what will those who are going to listen to me going to get out of what I have to say? Know your target audience. If you're speaking to your employees or a group of middle managers, it's likely that you know who they are from before. And you also know their characteristics. But if you're going to present in front of a group where you don't know all the people, I would recommend you to first do some research. For instance, it's quite a big difference between you holding a presentation for newcomers in leadership and young leaders than holding a presentation for experienced leaders and managers that have been working in the position for at least 15 years. Because to tailor your presentations effectively so that the target audience get most out of your presentation, it is important to know more about them. So have a look at your target audience so you know who it is and who you are reaching out to. From here, you can come with your content and your point of view that are appropriate for them. So understanding your audience allows you to choose an appropriate vocabulary and use examples that really resonates with them. Additionally, adapting your body language, such as gesture, eye contact, and posture can help you to establish a connection and ensure your message is received as intended. So this target approach enhances engagement and effectiveness in the communication to your audience. It also gives the target audience the commitment and motivation so they want to learn more during your presentation. Let's move over to the third tip, which is about how to make a good structure for your presentation. So start with writing down the keywords for all the content you have and you want to include, and then play with it. Play with the structure of your key points and try to get a consistent theme through your presentation plan. Furthermore, it is recommended to choose an introduction that captures the attention of those who will listen to you. Perhaps you want to start with a conclusion, or you can find another interesting point of view that will make those that will listen to you really interested in the topic you are going to talk about. You should also explain why what you are going to talk about is important. People are often concerned with why, so it is recommended to explain this clearly. Furthermore, you are welcome to give a short overview of which main points you will talk about in your main part of the presentation. And here it should preferably be no more than 3 to 5 points. This is because you want those that are listening to you to follow you. If you present more than 5 points, some of them are likely to be overwhelmed. So once the intro is done, this is the time to get to the main part of the presentation. Did you know that the main part represents the most important content? It should convey your main points in a logical and effective way. So the main points consist of approximately 85% of the presentation. So this is where your audience get most out of what you have to say. When you make the presentation and you choose to have a PowerPoint presentation to support you, I recommend to use quite a lot of images. This is because people very often are visual by nature, and they learn and remember much better if they are shown images, instead of just a lot of words and diagrams. If you still are going to use words in your presentation, feel free to use few words. Make it simple and rather talk and explain orally around each individual point. When the main part has been presented, it is ready for a summary of what you have talked about, and preferably also give a clear call to action. So be clear as a leader about what the next step is and where you as a team should continue, and also how to do that. The next tip I have for you is about verbal and non-verbal communication. So when you present, it is important to have a good communication, both verbally but also non-verbally. On the verbal side, it is best for you as a leader to be clear and efficient in your communication. So choose words and phrases that are easy for your target audience to understand and explain your message in a simple way. And avoid what we call foreign words, filler words, and abbreviations. Because if you use a lot of these words, it is likely that just some of the listeners will understand. So if you as a leader, for instance, are talking about key performance indicators or your objective and key results in your company, use these words rather than calling it KPIs or OKRs. Also, some filler words to avoid is, for instance, like, you know, actually, and basically. So be engaging in your use of language. This includes using a good tone, adapting the language to the audience, and being aware of the pace and pauses to ensure great understanding and attention. At the same time, it is important to pay attention to non-verbal communication. This involves maintaining eye contact with the audience, having an open and confident posture, and you're also welcome to use movements and gesticulation to highlight your points. Did you know that it is important to use your feelings during the presentation? You see, your enthusiasm will be transferred to the audience, which is a good thing, both for you as a leader and your team. If you feel enthusiasm and show your feelings when you present, they will also be more motivated for your message and everything what that includes. Your body language carries through with the use of your enthusiasm when you present. Your body language will show a lot more than you think. Same goes with your facial expression and the words you are using during your presentation. And number one is about nervousness. If you are one of many who gets nervous before you are holding a presentation, it is also useful to practice the content and be well prepared for the material you are going to talk about. Breathe deeply before holding your presentation. Your breath will send a message to your nervous system to relax. And I will also recommend you to focus on thinking positively. This can help you to reduce your nervousness. A feeling lasts for 90 seconds. So when you feel that you are nervous, that feeling passes away within a fairly short time. When 1.5 minutes has passed, try not to think thoughts that make you nervous again. Furthermore, it can be helpful to visualize success and imagine a successful presentation. Visualization is a method that can be used for many different purposes. For instance, it's a common method used by athletes on higher levels, but it is also a great tool for you as a leader. So before the presentations, close your eyes and imagine that you have success in what you are saying and that you have satisfied employees who get a lot out of what you present. And maybe also that your presentations leads to many good results for you as a team and your organization. Even though you feel nervous before your presentation, remember to have confidence in yourself and your abilities and accept that a little nervousness is so very normal.